Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Welcome back. 2025. We're going to get this year started off in the right direction. All right. So what we're going to start doing for this year, something that I'm going to make sure we add pretty regularly in our workout will be a mobility exercise. So we kind of added that last year here and there, but now we're going to make it a point to focus on 2 to 3 mobilities in each class. So we'll always start with our warm-up. Mobility would be some kind of movement. For example, cat-cow, and kind of really try to stretch and kind of go back and forth. It's really important on our day-to-day exercise. So we're going to try to add that in. So today we're going to do our warm-up. We've got a mobility exercise. We've got 15 exercises of weight training. So what you're going to need is a set of weights, your chair that's all 4 points on the ground that you can sit on that's not going to move. Remember, all of our exercises we do can be done seated or standing, give or take some of our core exercises, but seated or standing with all your weight training. And then if we have some time, we may throw some balance in there. If not, we'll save that for next week. Okay, so we've got a lot today. Make sure you have water available for you at any time throughout our workout. You're welcome to stop, get some water. I'm just going to keep you guys on a consistent basis because we do want to increase your heart rate while you're working out for that short period of time in the next hour. And then we're going to slowly bring it down with a cool down stretch at the end. Okay. So when you have your water and your weights, keep them close to you. Make sure the area around you is nice and clear. We're going to have a seat here. All right, so when we're sitting in our chair, we want to make sure we're not resting on our backrest, okay? We want to sit forward in our chair. We want our legs at 90 degrees here. So we're just sitting nice and tall. We don't want to slouch, okay? Slouching is bringing our shoulders forward. We want to bring our shoulders back, chest out, spine straight, and you're standing nice and tall. We're going to take a couple good deep breaths. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Keep repeating. Inhale and exhale. Some of us that are a little congested, it might be a little difficult, but we want to take that air into our lungs and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Empty out that entire body when you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Couple more here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Now that is something simple that you guys can do on a daily basis, 1 to 2 times a day, is just a nice 1 minute breathing. We're going to inhale and exhale. You'll be surprised. Day to day, we walk around, we're moving around. We typically do short breaths. We don't do very long, deep breaths. So to get that big air in and exhale, blow it all the way out, back and forth, it really fills up those lungs and gets that junk out of there. So make sure you do that on your own a few times a day. That will benefit you. Okay. Are you guys ready to warm up here? All right, we're going to start off with side to side steps. So it's very similar to skaters. So we're going to go 2 legs to one side, 2 legs back and forth. Okay. So that's if you're seated. If you're standing, we're just going to go side to side. All right. We get this timer going for us. Here we go. We're going to get started here. Ready? And begin side to side. So standing, you're here. Let's get that heart rate warmed up. We're going to move those arms back and forth. If you're seated, you're swinging those legs side to side. And arms if you can, okay? Side to side, warming up that body. Back and forth. Or standing. Inhale and exhale. Back and forth. And rest. We're going to stop seated or standing. We're going to roll our shoulders. We're going to roll it forward, just like that. Ready? And begin. Roll it. Inhale and exhale. So rolling up and forward, seated or standing. Now let's keep that going. We're going to switch directions and bring it back. All the way back. Excellent job. Up and back. Inhale, exhale. Good job. 15 more seconds here. And rest. Excellent. We're going to go into a march. So if you're standing, you're marching with knees high. So it's not just this little movement. Okay. I'm going to really try to get those knees up here high. March. If you're seated, you're here. March. Get those knees high. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Up, down. Back and forth. Seated. Standing. Very good. March it up. March. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go into a twist. So if you're standing, your feet are going to go wide. We're going to twist one side, twist to the other, back and forth. Okay, ready? And begin. Standing. Seated. Twist it out. Inhale and exhale. Doing great. Loosen up that spine. Should start to feel really good once you start loosening up. Inhale and exhale. And rest. All right, the next one we're going to do is out, out, in. So feet are close. If you're seated, out, out, in. Move those arms just like that. If you're standing, start here, out, in. Just like that. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Out, in. Back and forth. Out, in. Excellent job. Inhale, exhale. I encourage you to stand if you can. Try to push yourself as we do these exercises each week. Maybe your goal is to do 1 or 2 exercises standing. Maybe it's just the entire time. Set a goal for yourself and rest. Good. Last one. We're going to go nice and wide. 2 hands in the air, 2 hands down. So trying to reach up and then down. If you're seated, same thing. Reach up, bring it down. Okay. Here we go. Begin. Bring it up. Bring it down. Bring it up. Bring it down. Up. Seated or standing here. Completely up to you. Up. But just be careful when you come down. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to fall forward. Yep. All the way down. Reach up high. Reach down low. All the way up. All the way down. Three, 2, 1, and done. Woo, nice warm up. You guys should be feeling pretty good. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. If you need water at this time, go ahead and grab some water. Okay, we're going to do 3 mobility exercises. Some of these are going to be familiar for those of you that have been working with me. Some of them may be new, but we're going to try to, like I said, we're going to try to add that mobility into our workout here. So our first one we're going to do is a reach open up. So we've done this before. Seated, you're going to reach down, take your hand, I'm going to open it up. Okay, so you're pushing on the inside of that leg, really opening that chest towards the other room. So some of you may be only here. Okay, I want you to push and hold 1, 2, 3, bring it back down. The more we do it, the more we can increase. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds in one direction, 30 seconds in the other. Let me get that timer going. All right, guys, ready? And begin. Reach down, open up. Reach and open. Remember, this is not a race. This is working on more your movement. Very good. And rest. Very good. We're going to go to the other side. We're going to reach down. We're opening it up. Ready? And begin. Other side. Reach, open up. Inhale and exhale. Very good. All right. Now we're going to do our cat-cow. So seated, we're rounding our back, pushing our belly button through, straight through our belly button, out through our back. So we're rounding our back, pushing our chest out. So side view. You guys don't have to do it. I just want you to see how it eccentric. Round, chest out, squeeze, and try to get that arch in that little back. So out, round, arch. Seated or standing, you could do this one. So here to here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Ready? And begin. Arch and round. Sorry, that's arch. Back and forward. Inhale, exhale. Stretch out that spine. Inhale and exhale. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. So this last one is elbows are going to be bent at 90 degrees. So you're just like this, okay? Both arms. Seated or standing. What we're going to do is we're going to work on some rotation. We're going to try to go as far out as we can, keeping our elbows in. We don't want them to flare out. So 90 degrees, so we bring our hands together, out, together, and out. Only go as far as you're allowed. You're going to try to working that joint mobility there. Okay, here we go. Begin. Out, in. Notice these are nice, simple exercises. These are things that you guys can do on your own to help with any kind of achiness. We don't want a joint to freeze or stop moving. For example, maybe we can't raise our arm as high as we can. We want to work on those joints so we can move freely there. So mobility helps with that. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And rest. Good. So those were our 3 mobilities for today. So we did our reach, open up. We did our cat-cow. And then we did our elbow bends in and out. Okay. Now again, these are things that you could also do on your own, and help yourself with some of the mobility. Each week I'm going to introduce a new one to you guys. We'll probably repeat a lot of them and that stuff because it feels good. So we're going to keep moving that and stretching. All right. At this time, I'm going to have you guys take a water break, and I want you guys to pay attention to what I am doing because I'm going to demonstrate the next 16 exercises that we're going to do, all strength training. Okay. Remember, when you're doing these, you can do these seated or standing. Make sure the area around you is free of space. So when we do our strength training, it is 45 seconds on with a 15-second break in between. But your break is your transition. Okay. So first exercise we are going to do is a sit to stand to a shoulder press. So this is a little different. We've done sit to stand. So we're in our chair, toes, knees, shoulders are in a straight line. We're going to stand up, but at the top, we're going to reach high. We're going to shoulder press. So for some people, you can hold your weights if you'd like. If you feel more advanced, you could do that. Or you can hold your weights here, come up, shoulder press. Completely up to you if you feel comfortable. If you don't, then what you're going to do is just do your body weight. You're going to work on your standing up from a chair position, and then we're going to reach to the ceiling at the top. Okay, sit down, reach up. Okay. If you're not capable of doing that sit to stand, you're going to alternate legs with a leg kick, okay, squeezing at the top, and then a shoulder press. Kick, kick, shoulder press. All right, so that's our first exercise. Then we're going to go into a double leg lift. So both knees go up to the ceiling. You're here, up and down, just like that. After your double leg lift, we're doing rows. We'll grab our weights, hinge at our hips. Arms are straight. We'll keep looking straight. If we look down, that rounds our back. We don't want a round in our back. We want our back flat. And we're going to row it in, just like that. Seated, standing, hinge at that hip, keep that back flat, rowing it in. After that is calf raises. So you can keep holding those weights if you'd like, and you're going up on your toes, or seated, weights on your knees, up and down. We'll put those weights down. Then we've got a regular crunch. So hands across our chest. Okay. Think of ribs to hips. So space here to here. Straight through the belly button. And we're pulling through the back. We're going to round our back and come forward. Regular crunch. Okay. After that is a bicep curl. So seated. Palms up. Stand up. Standing is standing just like that. We're going to go palms up to the ceiling. Then it's a sumo squat. If you want to challenge yourself, feet are nice and wide. Notice they're wider than my shoulders, right? Toes are at an angle there. Okay, we're still at that 90-degree bend. We're going to stand up, push, sit back down. Let our knees follow those toes. Okay, sumo squat. If you want to challenge yourself, you can hold weights in the center, just like this. Okay, or you kick to the side. If you cannot do this or the standing up, sitting down. So that's your sumo squat. Now we're going to go into a plank. So butt forward in the chair. You're leaning back, legs out, arms out. You don't want your back on this backrest. You're holding it there. Okay? So that is a regular plank. We're going to grab our weights. We're doing tricep extensions. Working the back of the arm. Seated, hinge at your hips, elbows bent at 90. We're going to kick it back. Just like that. Standing, hinge at that hips, elbows at 90, kick back. And then we're going to go to a skater. Skaters are just like what we did in the beginning. For our warm-up. We're going to go side to side, or you're here. Okay, after that we have side crunches. Opposite elbow to the knee. We go one direction, then I'll tell you switch. We'll go to the other direction. Not too bad. Frontal raise, we'll grab our weights, seated, just like that. Standing, just like that. Now we're going to do a side kick. So if you're seated, foot is out, side to side, but don't rotate it, okay? You want legs straight, side to side. Left side, right side, standing. You'll hold the back of your chair or the side, completely up to you. And you're going to do a side kick. Back of the chair, side kick. Okay? Left side, right side. And then the last exercise is a reverse crunch. So you sit forward in your chair, hands again across your chest. You're going to lean back right before it hits that backrest. You're coming forward. Lean back, go forward. All right, so that is all 16 exercises. We're going to go through that. Again, I'm going to push you guys to keep going consistently. If you need a break, please do so. Grab some water and then jump back in when you can. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to set this timer. We're going to get started. Right. So remember, this first exercise is our sit to stand with a shoulder press. You can use weights or without weights. I'm going to grab my weights. And if you have heavier weights and you can't do both weights at the same time, this is a good opportunity to also only hold one weight if you wanted to. And you can come here and come up. Completely up to you. Or you can hold two, just like that. All right. You make the choice. Weights, no weights. 2 weights, 1 weight. All right. Challenge yourself. I'm going to use 1 weight for today. All right. Here we go. Sit to stand to a shoulder press, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Bring it up, up, down, down. Nice control. Make sure those knees don't go past those toes. We're controlling ourselves going up and down. If you can't do that, remember, we're doing kick, kick, shoulder press. Kick, kick, shoulder press. You got this. Inhale, exhale. Very good. And rest. Put the weight down. We've got a double leg lift. So both knees to the ceiling here. We're going to hold the side of our chair. Up and down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up, down. Nice control. Draw that belly in. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Excellent. And rest. Grab your weights. We're going to do a row. Okay, hinge at the hips. You're here. We're going to row it in. Okay, standing, you're here. Hinge, row. Begin. So standing, Arms fully extend down, throwing it in. Good. Seated, same movement. You're here to here. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top and then round your upper body. Squeeze, round. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest. Very good. Calf raises. Place your weights at your knees. You're going to go up on your toes if you're seated. If you want to do these standing, you're going to stand and hold these weights at your side. Up and down. Ready? Begin. All the way up, all the way down. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Put those weights down. We've got regular crunches. So I'll put that to the side. Sitting forward, arms across our chest. Think of ribs to hip. We're going to go forward. Regular crunch. Begin. Crunch. Up. Very good. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And rest. Very good. Grab your weights. We've got bicep curls. Okay, seated, palms up, bicep curls, or standing, bicep curls. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Nice and controlled. Breathe in, breathe out. Excellent. Got this. And rest. All right, our next thing is sumo squats. We're going to have a seat. If you wanted to do these with weights, you can. Toes out. You're here. Stand up, sit down. Body weight you could do, or we're doing kicks. Completely up to you. Ready? Begin. Bring it up. Bring it down. Up. Down. You got it. We're working that inner thigh, butt, hamstrings, working those legs. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Very good. We're going to put those weights down. We've got a plank. So if we're seated, our butt is forward. Okay? Feet are out. Arms are up. Ready? Begin. Folding it just like that. Elongate that body, tighten up those abs. Don't let your shoulders sit on the back rest. You're balancing yourself. Doing great. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest. All right, let's grab those weights. Tricep extensions. So hinge at your hips, elbows bent at 90. We're kicking it back if we're seated. For standing, same thing, hinge at those hips, elbows bent at 90, kick back. And begin. So seated or standing on this exercise. Back and forth. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. Five seconds. And rest. Next one, we're going to do our skaters. We're going to put these down. If you're standing, you're here. You did this in our warm-up. If you're seated, you're here. Back and forth. Ready? And begin. Back and forth. Seated. I know we're moving fast on these. Doing really good. That time was keeping us on pace. Standing. Keep it going. Got about 20 seconds to go. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest. Have a seat. We have side crunches. Okay, so opposite elbow to the knee. We're going to cross it all the way over. If you want to challenge yourself, you can even bring that leg up. Completely up to you, but don't forget that twist. Begin. Cross it over, back. One direction only, or you can do a knee tuck. Back and forth. Inhale, exhale. And rest. Very good. We're going to switch to the other side. Opposite elbow to the knee. We're going to cross it over and twist. Remember, draw that stomach in when we do these. Ready? Begin. Cross it over. Back and forth. Inhale, exhale. And rest. Grab your weights. We've got frontal raises. So work on those shoulders, thumbs up. We're going to go up, down, seated or standing. It's completely up to you on this. Ready? And begin. Up, down. So it's controlled. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Inhale and exhale. Very good. And rest. Put the weights down, side kicks. So if you are seated, one leg out, side kick, standing, holding onto a chair, or working on your balance, okay? Begin. One side and the other. Turn this one to make sure you don't rotate your foot. You don't want this to go out. You want to keep it here and kick it out. Try to control. Only go so much. You also don't want to rock. Okay? So body stay straight, kick. Working that hip. Good. Inhale and exhale. Very good. And rest. Okay, resting for 15 seconds. We're going to go to the other side. Balancing, holding onto a chair, or seated. Completely up to you. Ready? Begin. Kick it out to the side. See, it kicks my weights. Inhale and exhale. We have one more exercise after this, guys. You guys rock this workout. Amazing job. Woo, feel that burn. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Very good. Last exercise, sitting forward in your chair, placing our hands at our shoulders. We're going to lean back right before we hit that back rest. We're going to come up. Keep that core tight. Ready? Begin. Lean it back. Bring it forward. Back and forth. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Great job. Give yourselves a hand. We completed that entire workout. Woo! Nice job. All right, let's take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. We've got a lot done today. You guys did an amazing job. Grab some water at this time, and then we're just going to go through a nice cool down. Get a nice good stretch at the end here. Get myself hydrated. All right, let's go through a nice stretch here. We're going to take one leg, fully extend it. We're going to hinge at that hip. We're going to inhale, exhale, fold forward. Don't bounce. You want a nice, easy stretch here. Hold it there. So at this time, during our stretching, we want to control our breathing and get our heart rate to come down. We should recover pretty quickly. Nice, easy. Focus on breathing nice and deep. And that heart rate will come down. Very good. Let's switch to the other side. Other leg fully extended. Hinge at that hip. Inhale, exhale, fold forward and hold it there. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Bring that leg back. Take the other leg, bring it all the way to the top. We're going to cross it over, hands holding onto the ankle so the leg doesn't slip. Push slightly down onto the knee and then lean forward into that stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, and switch. Other leg all the way to the top. Holding onto that ankle, push down at that knee, lean forward. Inhale and exhale. Good, bring that leg down. Good, opposite hand to the knee. The other one's gonna go to the back of the chair. You're gonna hold on to that back of the chair and you're gonna rotate around. Stretch that up. Inhale and exhale. And now switch to the other side. Other hand to the other knee. Reach all the way around. Rotate. Inhale and exhale. And back to the center. Take both hands to the back of the chair. Push the chest out. Look up towards that ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Bring those arms back. Take one arm across the chest. Take the other hand to the elbow. Pull it in. Get a good stretch through that arm. Good. Switch to the other side. Pull it all the way in. Very good. Back to the center. Let's take our right ear, right shoulder, right arm comes up. We're going to pull to the side. Okay, good stretch in our neck. You don't want to yank too hard. You just want a nice pull so you get a good stretch in that neck. Inhale and exhale. And then switch to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder, left arm comes up, pull to the side. Inhale and exhale. And rest. Good. Bring your chin to your chest. Take both hands to the back of the head and pull forward just slightly. Inhale, exhale. And rest. Very good. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this workout, please make sure that you press the like and subscribe button. And then a big shout out to all of our sponsors that help support us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your week. And then I'll see everybody next week. Bye.